The world is watching, and one professor predicted this war before it even started. Welcome to World Power Circle, where global power is decoded. Tonight, we break down the explosive prediction: the United States will lose the Iran war, back in 2024. Professor John made 3 bold predictions. 2 already came true. The third prediction, America would lose and forever reshape the entire global order. Iran did not stumble into this conflict. They spent 20 years preparing for exactly this moment. For Iran, this is not just politics. In their worldview, this is a holy war against the great Satan. Last June's 12-day war gave Iran a front row seat to study every move the US and Israel would make. Through the Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas, and Shia militias, Iran has been watching, learning, and planning. Iran's strategy is now clear: of attack the entire global economy by crippling the Gulf states one strike at a time. 60% of Gulf water comes from desalination plants. One $50,000 drone could cut water to 10 million people within 2 weeks. Gulf nations get 90% of their food by sea. Iran has now effectively closed those routes. The Gulf states are the backbone of the U.S. petrodollar system. If they collapse, the U.S. financial engine collapses with them. Gulf money powers America's AI boom. Cut off that revenue, the AI bubble bursts and takes the economy down with it. This is already happening. A data center in the UAE was struck. Big tech is now reconsidering the entire Gulf as an investment hub. 1 Iranian missile. 11 American interceptors launched. Every single one missed. That is not a bad day, that is a structural crisis. Iran spends $50,000 per drone. The US spends tens of millions per interceptor. This math absolutely cannot hold. The US is now racing to complete its mission before interceptor stockpiles are completely exhausted. The American military was built for Cold War muscle flexing, not 21st century drone swarms and asymmetric warfare. For 30 years, American military reputation kept rivals in check. That aura of invincibility is cracking live right now. The US Defense Secretary refused to rule out ground troops in Iran. That one statement changed everything. History is clear: a regime change from airstrikes alone has never worked. Ground troops are eventually coming. The Gulf states are being pounded. They will demand action: of $5 trillion peace deal or boots on the ground. A leaked report pointed to both Saudi Arabia and Israel pushing the Trump administration toward military strikes on Iran. Saudi Arabia sees Iran as an existential threat, hunting its enemies, opposing its monarchy, and destroying its economy. Despite calling for peace, Saudi Arabia opened its airspace for US and Israeli jets. Actions always speak louder than words. Reason 1: hubris. One easy military win made Trump dangerously overconfident, the same fatal mistake that has toppled empires throughout history. Hitler swept Europe easily, then invaded Stalin. Overconfidence destroyed his entire army. History does not repeat, but it always rhymes. Reason 2: money. $2 billion flowed from Saudi Arabia into a fund connected directly to Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner. Israeli-linked donor Miriam Adelson reportedly offered up to $50 million if Trump pursued a third presidential term. The financial incentives are enormous. Ground troops trigger congressional war powers, which can delay elections and keep Trump in control through the midterms. This is bigger than a regional conflict. We are watching the beginning of the end of American global dominance and the rise of a multipolar world. This is World Power Circle. If this opened your eyes, subscribe and hit the bell. The next move in this war is coming fast.